those are chickens. That reminds me, I'm going to have to probably dig a hole to hold some chickens in back at the place. Wonder what the barn should look like. I'm kind of debating between a classical looking barn or maybe something like an open adobe structure. Though the open structure... then again, I guess it doesn't matter for lightning. Oh, ouch. $200 for a screen replacement. Ugh. It's not their fault entirely. It's just... It's still a yikes moment. You know, they got all these different things. They have to... Guys, look, it's coming out right behind me, that huffy, angry deer. Oh, just the labor was $200? That's still... Oh, that's really yikes. If it was on one of those gaming laptops, especially because I've got a Lenovo Edge, and if I didn't know how to replace the screen myself, the labor costs would be, I want to say, close to $300, because you gotta build a barn that fit. That's a good idea. But close to $300 in labor to repair that screen, because I spent 6 hours on it trying to get the thing apart. Parsnips, those would be nice for the winter. Or more accurately, the spring, the fall and the spring. So keep those marked. I'll have to think about building one that fits into the landscape, because I don't know where exactly I'd put it if that was the case. Because I'm going for like the whole kind of fishing village. And I want the whole area that I'm in to be a fishing... Two screens and a YouTube tutorial. Don't blame me for that. But I don't think fishing's going to be viable, because I have primitive survival, but I don't think fishing's going to be viable to go ahead and make the main theme. So I'm definitely going to have a barn, so maybe go more kind of medieval adobe. Which is basically why I'm sticking with wattle and daub. Maybe I'll go ahead and build a manor house. It depends. If I had one of the cheaper phones, if I had an iPhone, I'd replace the screen myself, but that's just because I know how to do it. And not everybody has that luxury. So I can't agree there. Oh, jeez. Oh, I hope I don't have to fight a wolf. I don't want to. But, yeah, I get the whole... Oh, gosh, more wolves. This place is crawling with things that'll eat my face. Ooh. I haven't seen that one before. And it's edible. Aspen Belete. That's neat. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe oak and adobe, because, you know, oaks are pretty easy to farm, and if not, then it'd be like birch and adobe to go ahead and, but I think the oak would contrast nicely because the, oh, that's modded mushrooms. The aspen is mycology, something like that. It's a mushroom mod that adds a bunch more mushrooms. I also have a mod that allows me to cultivate mushrooms, which is nice. I really think mods really improve this game to no end. It just makes the world feel very vibrant. And honestly, I do think that the more mushrooms mod would be something that would fit wonderfully well into vanilla. So I kind of hope that happens. Best not. Best not do a tussle with a wolf. It's a recipe for disaster. I was kind of hoping that there'd be more harvestable crops and mushrooms about. Because that mean that I could go ahead and sit down for, you know, half an hour to an hour collecting that stuff, and then I could go back to building stuff. Oh, I have plenty of quality of life mods too. So one of the ones that I love the most has got to be from Golden Homes, from Golden Combs, ugh. And I love the Langstroth Hive. It's a little bit annoying to get up and running, but once you have it up and running, oh, it's just so much better than having to break and place down skeps all the time. Though the ceramic bee pot's quite good too. The other one that I like is the Stone Quarry mod. Ooh, Tinderhoofs. That's the Stone Quarry mod is by far one of the best. Almond mushrooms. Alright, awesome. They don't contain cyanide like almonds. That's good. Let's see here. Keep running down there. This is a nice big forest. Wow, that's a big pine tree. I've never seen a pine tree like that before. Cool. Yep, that's a wolf. That's a wolf. Still following me? I think we're okay. Is that Conk? That's Conk. Conk is lethal. He'll conk you out, that's for sure. Bad pun. Yeah, I think Stone Quarry is another one of those mods where, oh gosh, it really does feel like something that'd be pretty good in, you know, ooh, high fertility. Oh, yeah, everybody loves dad jokes. It's just the puns are more for me than they are for others. Another fox. A lot of them around here. I'm gonna mark this. Honestly, I think because dad jokes are just such a safe joke, you know. You can just go ahead and say a dad joke. That's great. It's what's so great about them. Bit more flax. Oh, wow, that's a lot of flax fiber. Was that just from those two? No, it couldn't have been. I must have collected some earlier, surely. I'm demented and old and can't remember. Berries. I mean, yeah, but if there's a Karen that doesn't like anything, I doubt that they're going to be watching things on Twitch. I mean, they're going to be complaining to somebody's manager. Ooh, more mature flax. Oh, this one's the one where you got to be tricky. Oh no. Oh, I think Tyre might have patched that. Oh, I don't think it's going to work. I can't do it on forest floor. No, Tyron. Why? Oof. If there are people like that out there, I don't want to meet them. Like, why would you just go around reporting streamers? Although I do get it if it's like, you know, they're doing a lot of gross stuff. Then I get it. If they're doing some genuinely gross stuff. But, I mean, come on. Just going bulk reporting streamers, that's just not nice. I mean, I could get someone that would do that. Knowing my luck, I probably would. Not a lucky person. Although, I would hope that the Twitch moderators would have the knowledge to look through it if there's been a lot of reports from a single user, though, surely. You know, I mean, that many reports from one person, that's got to be like a fluke. They can't be that many people doing things wrong. I'll go ahead and mark that down. Yeah. Pop over to that mushroom waypoint, see if any of them have respawned. Then I'll head home, deposit all these crops and mushrooms, and see what else there is to do, because I'm definitely going to be cooking again. This is my last meal. Literally. Ooh, yes, don't mind if I do. Yeah. I mean, I think the worst thing that and it'll probably happen to me is I'll get a Twitch mod that looks through it and then just doesn't like the sound of my voice. Like, I don't like that voice. No. I'm gonna get rid of it. Well, it's a hole. Alright, with all these mushrooms, I should be safe for a couple of days of doing things. An actual progression. Discord mods, they're not on Twitch now. They're too busy about arguing about insert stereotypical thing. I don't know, their waifu or something like that. Or who is the best waifu. Wait a minute, my house is that way. Oh, hunting. You know, I gotta say, as far as biomes go, I'm not a huge fan of these kind of bushy grasslands. They look kind of neat, but oh, they're a pain to get through. Yeah, all while their homie's phone goes off every time they go ahead and text their Discord kitten. Gotta make sure they send those $200 over to their kittens, right? Ugh. Oh man, that stuff skeeves me out. I mean, it's a hustle. Honestly, I love the forests in this game. I really do. I just think they're so good, especially when the wind gets going and you can really hear the leaves going through the wind going through the leaves of the trees. Oh, it's so relaxing. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go ahead and figure out what kind of tree I would like as kind of the village center tree. I don't think I would like to do a cold biome play myself, but I don't think I'm ready for that. I mean, if it's not too difficult, I could probably do it, but I don't know. I'm bad at games. I do admire the people that do all the cold biome stuff, though. I mean, it's really quite cool. Pun intended. Oof. One moment, please. I need to go ahead and hydrate. But yeah. Let's see. So I'm wondering if I should make, because this is going to be the lower floor. Oops. The floor in the kitchen area. And there's going to be kind of a little kind of door going into the cellar. But I'm kind of wondering, should I carry on with the brown wattle and daub, or should I go ahead and make the rest of this out of this nice light brown wattle and daub? I mean, that practically looks like, I guess kind of like an older sort of plaster look to it, that light brown stuff. Honestly, I wish I could make wattle and daub bricks. Kind of like adobe bricks. That would be amazing. Someone get Tyrant on that. That'd be cool. Alright, I'll do it in nice light brown. That's certainly a good idea. And now that I have this, though, comes the most important part. Setting this down in here. And where did I put the charcoal that I made? Ah, here we go. Let's go ahead and say 3 pieces in there. Then I'll also grab a log. This torch. I already had a torch, didn't I? Yes, I did. That's fine. Yep, just need to get that lit. But yeah. I'll just throw that 3 in there, then switch it out with the log, and then go ahead and babysit this as it cooks. It'll be a bit boring, although I won't need to babysit it for right now. I'm going to go ahead and let that be. And once I have that, I'm thinking... there was no extra block of dirt there. Oh, the charcoal system is nice. It's a bit finicky, though. If you have 2 different types of blocks in your pit kiln, sometimes the charcoal, it won't actually work. The pit kiln won't work. So it can be a bit finicky. Anyways, I'm thinking kind of putting like the blacksmith's hut kind of right here. And I'm kind of hoping I can get a darker wattle and daub for it. If I can get a dark wattle and daub, I think there should be. I just need to look up daub. Because really only the thing is like the blue, but that's with dye, and I don't have dye. That's not an option. I don't know. What would that be made out of? Oh, conglomerate, and I don't have anything like that around. Oof. Let me guess, that one's going to be made out of bauxite sand? Yep. Yeah. I mean, because there's the... I know I can do the brown daub, which is the same as what's on that house. But at the same time, you know, the blue looks like it would work perfectly. I mean, because blue dye... If I could find some cornflowers, that would do it. Actually. Might be some cornflowers around. You're right, they were. I mean, because this is more so fishing village than it is super duper medieval. I need to cook food. I keep forgetting to do that. Ooh, are those ready? Yeah, they are. You know what? I'll make a vegetable stew. So, do 6 turnips. We'll do 12 turnips, actually, is what I'll do. And then 12 carrots. A turnip and carrot stew. Sounds lovely. Ooh, that's a good idea. I like the water wheel idea. because then, you know, I could throw kind of like uh-oh, I think this ran out. Yep. Okay. That was close. I could put a like a discrete sort of windmill in the back and have it just have the quern in sort of it. Yeah, it does actually. So it could have kind of like a discrete windmill that's just looks like it's just for doing grain, but it has a little discrete sort of mechanical power thing into the blacksmith forge to go ahead and handle a pounder. But I can make it look like the pounder is attached to the water wheel. That's a good idea. So I'm going to do that. Should probably go ahead and put the forge. Maybe I should go ahead and put it over here instead. I can have the forge be... I can build like a little bridge across here and have the forge be over here. Sort of in this area. And have the water wheel be kind of over here and just clear out some of these reeds. And then I'll go ahead and... Yeah, because then I can go ahead and build like... I could build a windmill somewhere over here. Sort of like... Or even just right here. You know, I could build it right here so it'd be in between the farm fields and the forge. Whoa. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So that would look nice. He's got this nice little kind of, almost like a little river inlet sort of thing. So that's going to be on the to-do list. I'm thinking, for the windmill though, kind of wondering what color. Do I want to go with a birch windmill? Make it give a splash of bright, the planking, and then maybe get some, because it's going to be, you know, chalk, cobblestone, and dry stone and stuff like that. If I use any sort of stone, because that's what's in the area, and I also quite like the look of chalk as a stone. So maybe some chalk base with some birch going up along it. I'll have to decide when it gets closer to that. Right now I gotta babysit this. Birch and oak with the chalk base. Huh. You know, if I use oak logs, I can have those oak logs kind of be like a support running up it. I could strip the oak logs. That would look pretty nice with the birch planks, especially with a chalk base. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Because that would look really nice. Let's go ahead and get... Let's dig a bit of dirt up. That's a spear. There we go. I know a secret little trick. And it's not so secret because everyone does it. Just dig up a little dirt, and because I don't have a roof for that yet... Ta-da! Now the fire can't go out. Oh, well, it's awful. I mean, it's accurate, but it is awful. It is definitely one of those, but what can you do situations if you want to have an accurate sort of game, though. Let's see here. I'm going to want to put another one in there. It didn't quite get up to temp. Let's see. So, where did I put those ones? There they are. I mean, yeah, but That's pretty much the point. Everybody suffers. That's how the world is, right? No fun, only suffer. Wow, that burns for 84 seconds? I'm gonna need to find myself some more of that in the world. A bit more water. Oh boy. Probably gonna go ahead. I used to love War Thunder so much, but once I got past, I want to say BR8, I just started to hate it. And it wasn't because necessarily the gameplay loop changed all too much. It was more so that nothing really kind of felt good anymore after that point. The progression was more or less the same. I still like the progression. The issue was just the actual controlling the aircraft and the vehicles just didn't feel good anymore after 8. Oh, well, that's in my inventory. And now... yeah. War Thunder can be a real money sink. That's what I noticed. And it's just, it's that creep, man. It just, ugh. It's not good. It just feels icky. Oh dear. Ooh, boy. Almost lost progress on that food. Boy, oh boy. Sitting in the rain, I'm getting soaked to the bone. And I just want my turnip and carrot stew. Well, yeah, because, I mean, I guess that's just how they gotta go ahead and get people to keep paying for their game, I guess. I mean, if they didn't power creep it, I guess people would start complaining what would be the point of playing the game. But yeah, but, wasn't, that's, what, 7.7, that's kind of what, Tiger 2 kind of area? So, at around that point, that was back when, oh, what was it? 5 years ago that stuff was added? Maybe older. Might be 7. Jeez, has it been about 7 years? Golly, it might have been. Well, that stuff was added, and that was back when they were still... That was back when they were still doing... trying to get more players playing the game. Now they've got like a player base, and I think the issue is... Yeah, it might be more Cold War. But they've got this player base now, and I think the issue is that... What they're doing is they're like, oh, well, we've got the player base. We don't need to go ahead and worry about dragging people in, just milking them of the current player base of money. Because that's what it really feels like at this point. I could just be going insane and be completely wrong, but it really does feel like that at this point. Yeah. And they're trying to get Enlisted going, but every time they try to monetize Enlisted, they drop so many players. It's hilarious. Because you can't monetize an FPS like you can, you know, a game like War Thunder. Because with War Thunder, you can kind of monetize the vehicles because strategy is a bit more important than having a great vehicle. You know, if you have a good strategy and a giant gun, it doesn't matter. And there's plenty of vehicles all the way back down in 1.0 that got a giant gun. So, yeah. You know, I honestly agree that Hell Let Loose is better, but the thing is that Enlisted is a bit more approachable than Hell Let Loose. Especially because, you know, it's the freemium. Well, I mean, but, you know, if you've got, if you're sitting in a situation where you've got something like, golly, what was it? The Object something or another, and that thing's the high tier, the nuclear bomb resistant tank that the Russians built, the Moon tank. But if you have that and like that's the high tier there, then that thing is not. You can't really touch it especially if it's going up against Japan. Sheesh. Because Japan has a hard time dealing with Russian tanks, just in general. Unless you bring out their giant guns. Yeah, it's probably the 209. Again, it's been ages since I played the game. And I got up to about BR 9.0. And then I just kind of said, golly, I'm not having fun anymore. And left. Well, I switched over to planes, and I got about to the same BR at 9.0 and said, I'm not having fun again. So I switched to ships, and I'm like, there's not enough people playing ships! How can I have fun? I really like the naval combat in there. They did a good job with it. But I mean, there's nobody playing it. Okay, now these are coming up. I think the only redeeming factor about air, though, is that once you get to that high tier, it really is quite fast-paced, so it's kind of nice. Let's see here. I've got the smithing done, so I need to put all that away. Well, I haven't got the smithing done, but I have got the anvil cast, so I need to put all that away, and I need to build a blacksmith.